Okay. Lasso. My knife. Knucklers. A shot. Hache. Not hungry yet. Alright. Burp, 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 burp. Okay. I'll wait then on that one. Maybe. Ooh, I know. Some garlic bread. Probably take up the rest. Yeah, it did. Got it. Someone's getting sworn in. People being sworn in. Look at this shit. Hiring people. Bad deputized. Go get my horsey. Be right back. Owner's gonna run me over. Nice. Doctor Patrol. Oh, and there's Muna too. Hi, Muna. I was just saying howdy. Go get my horsey. How are you doing? Good. Just woke up. So I'm getting on duty. Hold on, guys. Oh, there we go. Hello. All right, I am on schedule. Oh, shit. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. I did not fix that, did I? What's up, toothbrush? Hold on. Let me get that shit turned down. Okay, now you're good. That was loud as shit. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Hi. Sorry about that. It scared the shit out of me. That was loud in my ear. Yeah, there we go. That's better. Have you guys at like 6 out of 100. This is a good level. Any louder than that, it becomes distracting. Any quieter than that, and I might not hear you guys, which still happens sometimes. I'm really busy with shit. So you're one of the cool people I know who would get at least some appreciation of this. This is a uh, considering how much I've been sort of into native, I don't know, culture stuff in general. Maybe it's not a surprise, but look what came in the mail last week from my aunt, or great aunt, technically. Isn't that interesting? So I'm trying to do some research. This tribe was apparently camped up with the Cherokee for a while after the war, the first one, against the British. Apparently they fought together or something like that. So I'm trying to do some more. Lobo was impressed with the workmanship, so he's looking into whatever he can on his side, and I'm trying to do whatever research I can at the libraries and people who might know. It is interesting. At least my great grandfather, maybe. Yeah, it's looking like it. I think it's been confirmed based on context, and I did write my aunt to be sure. It wasn't a war trophy. I literally believe this is his personal. Trying to find out a little bit more about him. It is. It is. I'll keep you posted, dear. I figured I'd share that with you real quick. Oh, it's gonna be morning time. Richard, maybe. Morning. Nice, nice speech, Paul. Welcome to the team. Congratulations. Oh, it's okay. You know what? Well, listen. Charles is pretty short. You know, there's very capable. Oh, at the border. Is that where? Yeah, border patrol. No, he can get in there. I'll show him the trick. No, if you just run at it. No, you got to squat and then kind of look up and run at it at the same time, and then you can get. It works. Liz discovered that trick because she's right at the height limit. Which one? Oh, I didn't know she was. I didn't know she was she who should not be named already. That I believe, but she kind of does that. That's literally her MO. And I warned her. I warned him about her, and I warned him about her. Oh no, 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 sir. I mean, I'll be honest. She kind of pissed me off at the very least because what she did to me was at the very least rude. She didn't break my heart. I was not anywhere near to anything other than curiously interested, maybe with her. And based on her behavior, I knew right away we would not make it out as a couple, especially considered literally what she did to me on the very first time I tried taking her out on anything semi-official. Oh, she got engaged with Ben fucking Jensen. That's that very night. Yeah, yeah, they were engaged for about 4 days. And then he figured her out, and he actually figured it out really quick. And again, this is not a slight on her. I adore Liz. I love her to death, but she is a bit of a mess, and she's a bit of a flirt, and she can't keep her feet still long enough. I mean, she literally left the department, became a Mexican citizen, thought she was going to join the federales, realized she didn't like the contract because, oh, a whole month was way too much of a commitment for her, and then was going to be a rancher down there, and then said, fuck it, I miss the United States, and I miss being a law woman, and whatever. She's now an American citizen, and she may try to come back to the department. I mean, she left on good terms theoretically, and she was decent on the job. Actually, she was doing okay before she left. But oh well, that's. I mean, come on, that was like one of her early, you know, robberies. Everyone, but she hadn't done very many. She'd only done like one other one. But yeah, that's one of the things. Hey, literally the funny mistake I made on my first robbery is I ran on the chase and assigned someone the fucking the hostage, which actually is something that's been done since then and is a little more acceptable now, depending on the circumstance. But back then, that was a hard no-no. Let's go. No, now, immediately. Everyone get their horse. Why don't you already have your horse? Why are we not on our horses and leaving town? Oh, in fact, we can go to Blackwater first and pick up your horse. Kind of like everyone have their own horse, but it's not required. Just makes me feel better if something happens. What, Raylan? Oh, he's getting his horse. What's up, Paichi? Paichi? I don't know. You know how it pronounces your name, and I can't do it. I'm gonna call you G for today. How you doing? Oh, that's right. It's been a while, Bill. Hadn't seen you in here in a bit. Did you did you leave or you on LOA? I thought you did quit, didn't you? Yeah, either way, but yeah, I hadn't seen Bill in a while. How you doing? In fact, I'm gonna write that one down so I can remember it. EYT. Oh, that's perfectly fine. I get it. It's not real. I don't know. I don't consider it that grindy, to be honest. If you do, then you should be careful then because it's not what the server's about. Yes, sir. Yeah, on the patrol stuff. Yep. Yep. Yeah, sure. Rayland. Yeah. 100%. Oh, there she is. Hi, Cupid. What's up, Lizzie? How you doing? Yes, Mama Cat. Okay, Mama Cat needs a little bit of fuck here. Say hi to Lizzie, Mama Cat. Oh, that's what you meant. Okay. I get it. Do what you can. The 10 hours a week is all they really require. At least do 2 quick 5-hour shifts and bounce if you have to, or put yourself on LOA if you need to. They don't really mind. Okay. Okay, so you're gonna. Is there anyone else we're waiting on? One more? No. Yep. The assistant. Listen, you had a dream about flying, and no one judges you for that, sir. That's fine. That could be a fun one for about. It could be fun for about 30 seconds until you're completely terrified. Yep, he's fainted. No, he's okay. Yeah, we got you. Yeah, come on. Oh, don't forget to clock in. Yeah, money. Get paid. Oh yeah. Okay, I got you. What are you doing, Mama? I just, you know, Bill's just kind of fun. I kind of miss him because he's actually, for how new he is, both in the department and whatever. He's got a really good mindset, lawman wise, and I like it. I like how he's, regardless of experience, he's been pretty calm in every fucked up situation you've been thrown in for the most part, at least that I've seen. You've dealt with some weird shit too. We've had some weird things happen since you were hired. So yeah, that's what I like about Bill. He's fucking chill. Sometimes the other way works, but it's just so inconsistent. It drives me crazy. Yes, sir. Oh, I thought you said something to me, Lieutenant. Nope. Never mind. Bye. Going to Blackwater, get horses, and go patrol. All right. So, a few things. Rayland. All right, fine. All right, I'll don't have to yell this. So a few things about patrols. When you are a patrol leader, which can happen pretty much at any time, to be quite honest, a few things you need to, three things you need to mind, and the hardest one is mindset wise because, okay, writing voices. As patrol leader, you are that. You are the leader of the patrol. Rank actually in this particular situation and other situations, like when you're the negotiator for a robbery, for example, rank is irrelevant. You're in charge. It's your show. You essentially give the orders, basically, including figuring out like the route. There's no set route for our patrols. The way our patrols work, we have what we call points of interest, and these are the places that are typically high traffic areas. People tend to congregate. Obviously, the ranches, some of the properties, notably the settlements, and those kind of places are on those lists. And you can see them. That's part of the documents that you have access to. But as patrol leader, besides basically being in charge, you're responsible for a few things. The one thing I just did, making sure everyone has their writing voices on, which means basically everyone's yelling as loud as they can, so that at least in a relatively, close formation, people can hear each other, unless we're strung out in a long column of like 6 riders. When that happens, you kind of automatically, the people in the middle usually are smart enough to relay back to the ones in the rear. That's just a courtesy. So besides making sure writing voice is on, one thing you need to do pretty regularly is check over your shoulder, flexing your C muscle, make sure you haven't lost anyone, because you are responsible for the entire patrol party. You need to make sure you're not losing anyone, or anyone, got distracted, saw a squirrel, had a headache, anything like that. Got to be mindful of that stuff too. Let's see. A few other things about patrols. If you do get separated by any chance, the signaling methodology is 3 shots in the air by the initial person signaling, either the patrol leader or whoever got lost, and then 1 shot is a signal in return, for a reply, and then you guys kind of move towards each other based on sound. And of course, a few other things about patrols you should be, and you are in charge of as leader. You have to announce yourself. In fact, this is something I haven't even done yet. You announce yourself when you're entering a settlement or private property. Also, technically, even though I didn't really do it yet, when you're traveling between locations, you always have your guns out. So even you being a passenger, you should at least have your handgun out, because that's the only thing you can have out when you're back there. So you'll pull your sidearm, whatever it is, and just have it ready. And of course, which we're about to do again as we're approaching town, you put your guns away. And that's something you also are basically responsible for. So you want to check your people, make sure they're complying. We're going to slow down because someone's slowing up a little bit over there. And that's another thing to be aware of when people are slowing down. Let's go stables first. Yeah, let's get his horse first. Stables first. Yeah. Oh, that's fine. I was on duty for days with a mangy. I just wish we could have found you first, because for the same money you paid for the mangy, you can actually have a decent horse through a trainer. Well, not fully trained, but you can buy a Morgan for the $100, and another $100 later it gets it trained. So really cheap for how good they are, to be quite honest. A great starting horse. Okay. Go ahead and get your horse. We'll talk to some trainers today when we're out and about, and we'll see who's around and available, and we'll get one to get somebody to pick one up for you. Yeah, I wish I'd have known before you bought that mangy. We'd have literally saved you the $125 or whatever it costs these days. So stable boy's in here. A couple things, to like linger on the horse. Make sure you see it well before you. Oh, probably too late. You can't hear me. I see him. Hey, at least it's something. Can I get on your horse? Yep. All right. It's not scuffed. You're good to go. Sorry, mangy. Yeah, we need to fix your horse situation first, but we can do that today. You'll make enough money staying clocked in for a little while to actually literally afford to do it. Oh yeah, like I said, $200 for a trained one, $100 to get it bought. In fact, I might just, when we end up in New Austin later, I might just loan you my Claude Gruber for a while. I kind of hate seeing you on that thing. Yeah, you look good. No, it's not personal. It's just literally, see, when I came off the train, it was December 5th. It was right after the economy collapse and, the big storm. So a lot of us were riding mangies for this first, week or so. But yeah, I was actually on duty for about 2 or 3 days with a mangy until I got my first good horse. Okay, sounds good. So let's see. What else did we go over? Okay, guns out when you're outside of town, guns away inside of town, announce yourself. Well, we don't really go into Blackwater, but basically settlements and anything that is a point of interest where we might be making initial contact, including people out on the trails, because we're going to be. One of the things we do is we stop by the different farm sites to see if anyone's, farming something illegal, for example. And also just for safety checks, wellness checks, make sure everyone's okay, make sure haven't had any trouble or, people trying to shake them down or anything like that. And that's really most of it for patrol, to be honest. If I think of anything else, I'll let you know. But those are the big points. Those are the things you need to remember. The basics of all this stuff is in the training documents. I don't know if some of the highlights of what I mentioned are specifically written out. That's kind of part of what the job is, to impart the information. And worst case, you take some quick notes and refer to them if you need to. But the patrol is actually pretty darn easy. And most of what we do, the SOPs make sense. They're kind of, a lot of it's basically common sense logic. Now, this is one of the farmlands up here, so this would be a point of interest technically coming up. Basically starts right about here, and it's all this flat land right here they can grow. You don't normally see swamp herb growers here commonly, but every now and again, it's just right out in the open, so you don't always see stuff. Oh, well, there's one right there. There's a lone. And there's carrots. There's probably some over here, maybe. But that's what it looks like. Yeah, show him how to stamp them out, too. Doesn't look like here. Let's check the bushes. Oh, did you get one? Oh, yeah. Oh, there's two. No, there's two. Two more. All right, let me check over here. Well, at least they're playing by the rules. You're not supposed to hide them in other bushes, so they didn't do that. They just put them behind rocks and stuff, which is, way more in line with the rules and how it should be done as far as if you're trying to be sneaky. I think just the three. Let's double check as we put them down. Double check over here. And see, the really interesting thing about this one is this is literally someone playing by the rules, because you're not supposed to put these inside of other bushes because that's not allowed. And here's someone who's, being clever about hiding them, except for the one over there in the middle of the nowhere, without actually breaking the rules. They just put them in between. Well, he's doing bad by growing something illegal. He's doing good by at least obeying the rules while doing it. Yeah, did you notice at least he's obeying the rules? He put them in between two rocks instead of hiding them in bushes, so at least give him props for... Yeah, you're not supposed to... You don't read the newspaper? Bamford literally said something about it the other day. Or someone... No, I thought it was literally the whole thing. You're not supposed to stack plants. You can, but you're not supposed to stack them, yeah. And maybe you're right about hiding them in bushes, Bjorn. I'll double check the verbiage, but I thought it was all of that activity. You'll see them. Just stand over them and you'll see what it tells you. Oh, maybe. Can you see them right here? It literally looks like what it's supposed to be. Stand on it. Stand over it, and it'll prompt you. You'll see how to do it. No, anyone can do it. I mean, anyone can do it. Yeah, of course. So like, but why would you destroy your own crop? You do that just for this newspaper. Yeah. Yeah. No, it's it's jobs. There's a jobs one. Yeah, it's a different one you'll be invited to. What if that was his crops? Yeah, he ran twice. No, he also went by a few minutes ago. I don't know if you saw it. He went by on the road. Oh my god. Oh my god. Shh, everyone be cool. There's a wild Eastwood approaching. No. Wait, where? Oh, well, I was looking at the guys approaching from this way, as well as the guy running away that way. Probably this is his grow. Mr. Eastwood, how are you? Well, once he sees us, he's probably not going to come back. Probably. Good. Good seeing you. How you been? I know you've been busy. I get it. Get here, wake up when you can. We'll take you anytime we can. I get it. I get it. I know it's early in the day, so nice to see you. Sam, what is this? Well, we don't know. I mean, he rode by twice, so I cheekily suggested that this might be his grow. You know. Why are you stuck? You just wouldn't look. Yeah, there's still a single one over here. Oh, we already did it then. Huh, how come you still see it? Yeah, because we destroyed it. So ESO went over the hump? That's what he went to go chase? Okay. So they're helping us by running a patrol over here. There you go. Alright, he's in the right one at least. He's going to tell you. Yep, yep. What about a cold minute? Nice. Woohoo. Uh-oh. It's a hatch. Everyone be cool. Nice. Good to see you again, sir. All of it. Yo, they were absolutely shooting law, trying to rob us, I think. Yep. Also, Hatch, remember when you go up from Little Creek up the valley, right where the snow starts, that is in range to hear the explosions, assuming they've cut the lines and we're not getting told that they're doing naughties over there. Good point. Sam, Sam, Sam. Sam, Sam, Sam. 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 Kind of all horses do that, but the war horses really. Yeah. Evening. I mean, he's the one with the big spender gun. He's the one who needs to be worried about getting robbed. Oh, yeah. Oh, we got to get him a flask. Yeah, we need to get this boy some kit as soon as we can. Oh, I know. It happens. It's okay. I just wish we'd have caught you before the mangy. But you can still get $30 back out of it. The mangy incident. Again, it happens. You don't have someone literally interrupt you from doing it, which is actually kind of a goal. A lot of us, if you see someone fresh off the train, we not only show them where the tailor is, but give them the 2 warnings. Don't buy the cattleman, don't buy the mangy. Just give yourself a little bit of time to make a little bit more money. Because a little bit more money, you can have a decent firearm. And definitely for basically the same money as the mangy, you can have an actual okay horse. Yep. I did too, but that was also day 1, right after the big storm, so kind of a lot of us had those at that point. Yeah. Oh shit, that's nice. Yeah, they're pretty good about that. People in general are pretty generous, especially helping law out. I got my first horse on basically a loan, my first good horse at a Turkmen. That paid off over about a week. Yeah, put your gun away. Gun away, and there you go. Perfect. Sam, relax. Oh my God, you're making my nose itch. You're getting your little fur everywhere. At least he's pretty gentle about the claws. He's actually much nicer. Ooh, good smith in town. Yep. Let's see her availability. Oh, Donald's here too. Yay, yay. Like the whole, I was gonna say all the cool kids are here, so wait. We can send all the gun business right here, right now. Fuck yes, and you guys are close. It's good to hear. And we have a new deputy, so it's always fun. You guys get to equip new deputies. Yeah, he's already got himself a Lancaster, but you know immediately he needs to get a shotgun and a better handgun sooner than later. Awesome, good seeing you, hon. We got ESO helping us today, so don't be surprised if you see people dressed slightly different than us patrolling around. We were just a little shorthanded. No, just a little shorthanded. That's all. Remember, this is literally the reason for the whole merge, guys. We talked about that right when the merge happened. That technically the main benefit for this is, at least for you all's point of view, you know, the citizens of the Commonwealth, you're going to see a more even distribution of law. Which what would happen like right now, where they have a whole bunch clocked in, and we only have about a little more than a half dozen or so. They can literally send a patrol over here and help cover our low numbers exactly. So we're heading. We're gonna yeah, do our thing too. Well. Awesome. Now we know where gunsmiths are today. We will send them your way. It's good seeing you, Fire. Yep, I'll see you a little bit later, guys. Come on, Pebbles. I thought we had doctors. No. Oh, the doctor's office is open! Holy shit. Alright, that's good to see. See that the doctor's office is back. Well, it's just nice to see. What's up, Frank? Holy shit, there's employees. Look at this. Oh, it's a good day. Yep, yep. Well, when you're working, it's always a good day. Oh. Well. Oh, well. I wish him luck. I just try to be polite and let come what may with that. You're too, if you, I just try to be polite and maybe complimentary. If you're too overt with it, you know, it can be. I know. Well, he deserves it a little bit. He's a wee bit shy, so I find it funny. Oh, I see what he's doing. He's talking to the blonde lady. You know what? I think I need something at the store too right now. Pardon me. Oh, it's a craftable thing, so we're gonna have to buy one off someone or get gifted. You make it with leather, so it's not. It's actually not hard, but you need 9 leather to do it. And the hard part about leather is it requires salt to tan. Skin hides in the leather, and salt's only from Mexico. So to circumvent running, yeah, that's the only place salt comes from currently, as far as mining. So really, to circumvent the hassle of spending a lot of time to make one, it's usually better just to spend the $20 and buy one off someone when you run into someone who's making them. The natives tend to make them on the regular. Sometimes gunsmiths will have them, and just sort of random people, because this is one of the easier things to make. Canteens are a little more complicated. That requires, I think blacksmiths have to make canteens, and they're a little more expensive. They're about 100, 150 or more. It's 15 stips instead of 7. Yep. Okay. Oh, all right. Look at you being a gentleman. Oh, grandfather, how are you? How are you? I haven't seen you in a good minute. How was your journey? I know you do that every now and again. You take those long journeys. Oh, okay. Oh, I have an interesting update, personal update I need to show you later when I see you in Strawberry next. Something that came into my possession came from my aunt back east, and I think you'll find it interesting. I know you will, especially. I did. We're heading the wrong direction. We're heading west. We're gonna go to New Austin for a bit. When I get back out of that direction, but we'll talk about it a little bit too. And I did finally have a spirit journey with Zulia that turned out amazing. I need to share that experience with you as well. Um, Today have I? Let's see. Okay, a couple of updates about Zulia. After this next storm, it starts getting harder and harder for her, especially after about 2, 3 p.m. Eastern. She no longer has a ticket, so she's yeah. So basically it's her. She's now early day person, which is great. You know, she's usually around this time of day anyway. I believe I saw her much earlier today. I did see Blue briefly, but that was it so far. Actually, and I'm lying. I saw Storm with her new cousin. Her cousin's in town. I have never met this gentleman. He has the same. I forgot what it is. The hair condition that she has. Oh, you can see the resemblance. They literally look related. Um, I did. I heard. Well, you asked for me the other day, and it came to me that you were asking for me. So I already started spreading the word that you were back in town. So it's great to see you, grandfather. All right. Yep. I'll see you soon. I will. I'll find you in Strawberry for sure. I'll be there. You know, a little bit later when we get done. You'll see us. You too. Good seeing you, sir. If you end up being around him too longer than a few visits, he'll probably adopt you also. That's Walks with Sky. He's pretty great. He's one of our elder native community members. All right. Who we waiting on anyone else? Yeah, Chris. Yeah, Chris went to station, probably to check telegrams. Oh, there he is. Mr. Givens. Oh, I don't need that on anymore. I got the fan on. I don't need that shit. Turn off. Oh, yeah. You need to do, main newspaper reimbursement claim. They had to change something about them and it broke them, so they have to throw you a new one. Yes, sir. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Go for it. Yep, 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 yep. Okay. Yep, yep, yep. We'll hover around the, just around town. Did you hear the shots, ma'am? Did you hear where the shot came from? Maybe it might be a snake. What happened? Snake? Oh, you didn't see it? Just single shot. Oh, where? Oh, she did? Oh, so someone witnessed it, huh? Ma'am, can you hold on a second? Ma'am, stop, 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 stop. Yes, you. Thank you. So, real quick, I asked you when I walked by you or rode by you, I asked you about the shot, and you said you didn't see or hear anything, and I had a couple citizens say they witnessed you shooting your gun. So, a couple things. One, obviously, not a good idea to deceive law enforcement, especially when I'm just kind of asking you a casual question. It's not like you would have gotten charged with anything, but it is a disturbing the peace at the very minimum, and something we don't recommend doing. If it was an accident, it happens. Sometimes people will shoot snakes, which we also discourage, but I get it. No one wants to get near a snake, so you see a snake and you really feel like you have to, uh, politely, I'd say take your bow out because it makes a lot less noise and doesn't disturb the horses as much. But was that indeed you who made the single shot a few minutes ago? You could tell me. Like I said, I'm not charging you. Okay, that's fine. Just say that. Literally, I've done it too. I've literally nearly shot someone down accidentally from having, similar situation. It's embarrassing, but it happens. Of course, I mean, you might have done it already, accidentally choke someone, have to quickly let go. So again, it happens, man, but just let us know. Be truthful. That's always the best path. Thank you. Have a good day. Appreciate it. Yep. Oh, I've almost done it. It happens. All right. Oh, you got lucky. All right. Oh, well, again, we don't kink shame around here. Fucking Bill. It's Bill's sense of humor, Bjorn. Don't try to figure it out. Bill's sense of humor. I don't know what to tell you. A little bit slower in town, too, please. And she's literally brand new off the train. Trying to go easy on her. I know we did. We already prevented her from that one. We could have stopped her. She's probably just bought it, but oh well. There's worse things. We'll wait up here for Mr. Swift. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Well, we're gonna try. Seems good so far. We haven't boiled them yet, or, you know. Oh, give her a couple carrots. Yeah, there you go. Okay, there you go. And just a little bit slower in town also, ma'am. Try to keep it to a more of a light trot and such. Don't go full into gallops and such. Basically. It's a safety concern mainly. It's a tactful way to word it. I mean, I don't dislike it. Oh, let me move out of your way. We're just hanging out blocking the road. Look at us. No, we're not a roadblock or nothing. It's fine. And then they're going to ride off fast. And then you're going to fall right off the horse, Bill. Are you okay? I'll be right back, guys. Sam. What are you doing, Sam? Oh, hey, Kristen. Works and lurks. How you doing? uh, I get it, you know. Thank you for like listening in. If it's not too distracting, as long as it's not, and you can still work, you know, I'll take your view. I appreciate you. Oh God, yeah, yeah. Sell to people when you can at all times. Meat. I mean, the pelts and stuff. You still do that at the butcher table, but the meat itself, hang on to, put it in your saddlebag, and save that up for bulk selling. Uh, True. That's the main stuff. The teeth and the like turtle shells and the hides. You sell that to the butcher table, and actually, depending on the hide, they're actually worth good money, especially the big animals. Yeah, like the moose and elk and such. Yeah, $5 to $8 is actually pretty normal for a cougar, and that is a lot for a single animal because small ones like pronghorn are only like $1.50, but you get venison from them, and then the larger ones typically scale up accordingly as far as value, with the high dollar ones being things like grizzly bear, moose, elk, technically bison, but we discourage bison hunting to a point. I mean, take a couple when you're out hunting, but don't like just take the entire herd out because that really makes the natives uptight. You know, bison conservation basically. I mean, you do what you want. It's not like a law or anything. It's just a bit of a policy we ask the hunters to be mindful about. Um, that's really, yeah, that's it. I mean, a lot of whitetail all over the Commonwealth. Same thing with the pronghorn. They seem to be just about everywhere. Yeah, because there's plains and yeah, everyone forgets the plains that are near Valentine. In fact, there's bison there too. There's actually a couple herds near Valentine that people tend to forget about because these are so much easier to find over here near Blackwater. Um, just sort of east in general, sort of east, south, north, sort of just east in general. East and southeast of Valentine is where they hang out. All those plains between there and the dry riverbed. Hmm. No, a bow. Bow is great. Excuse me. Your bow on your back is plenty on grizzly bear. No, even a regular bow takes like 2 hits usually to the head. Yep, as long as you get him in the head. No, hold on. Let me explain. Let me explain why that happened. The difference between the improved bow and the basic bow has nothing to do with English damage up to about 10, 15 meters or beyond, because that's what happens. That's the difference. The basic bow has more damage drop off at range. So if you're shooting past about 15 meters or more, 20 meters, you're right. It might take more than one hit. But most animals are going down on a single arrow if you get them in the right spot. That's why this bow is still one of the most dangerous weapons, like, period. Full stop. Even the basic bow is really dangerous. Especially against humans. It's always a one shot against a person, no matter where you hit them. Oh, exactly. No matter where you hit them, they're done. You think about it, it carries a lot of kinetic injury. Look how huge the freaking shaft is. I mean, that's not going to be a good day for anybody. Oh, to pull? I think it varied, but I know at the top end it was not a small number. Like 80 pounds or better, 100 pounds. There you go. Yeah, I believe it. Well, it changed war forever, right? That was the game changer of warfare forever. Like, that's what happened, is even though the longbow was objectively superior in a lot of ways, by the time the crossbow was invented, it became a military standard because you really didn't have to train with it very much, right? It was one of the easiest things to learn. Oh, you're right, right. The cranks and the various mechanisms, yeah, yeah. There was one that had kind of a lever, like a folding lever that compressed it. Oh, nice. I mean, listen, I always encourage everyone to do what they enjoy. Now, mining is decent money. Some people might find it boring. That's why I say do what you like. You know, like hunting is kind of a no-brainer because it's actually good dollar per hour, and not only skill based but pretty entertaining, right? Because it's always variable. You never know what you're going to get. Or blacksmiths. Most won't use it because it takes, you have to be crafting with it, which is again gunsmiths and blacksmiths. Because it's required for tanning. And I remember we mentioned that about flasks. So salt mining is actually pretty high dollar too. Keep in mind, I thought it was only Mexico. I forgot about Guarma. Guarma's an option. Well, ranching is both a small dollar per hour thing and something you make per transaction. So it's both based on how much work you put into it and how much time you spend on it. But it, I mean, how can I put it? In the line of work you're in now, you're always going to be comfortable, right? Middle class, essentially. Can you achieve beyond that? If you're smart about your money and don't do things like I do, like buy way too many guns that are absolutely unnecessary for me to be owning redundancy of, or very, very expensive ones, or more than one horse at a time, or maybe two max. Or another people sometimes people do is they'll have one good horse and a bunch of inexpensive ones. Because remember, you can buy those trained Morgans for $200. I know this sounds impossible for you now, but you'll be making enough money where you can afford to have a Morgan in every stable in our county and still have a good horse as your primary, because that's only $200 a pop times what, 4 stables, and then you're done. Um, that's the strategy that Chris did. But yeah, the bottom line is you always live a comfortable middle class income. You'll always have the best horses and pretty much whatever firearms you own. Anything else you want to achieve beyond that is up to you. How much time you put into it and how much you want to be conscientious about saving your money. I would say, and this is a pain point, and some people may fight you on this one, or fight my opinion on this one. I tended not to use banks at first until I got all myself kitted out and got my horse and all that stuff settled. Because the bottom line is, you're paying the bank roughly, was it 12 or something per day, 24-hour cycle to have the money in there, which is the best place to put it. 18. It is the safest way to do, but again, you're paying nearly 20 a day for that privilege, and when you only have a couple $100, that stings. That's 10%. So what I generally recommend doing is pocketing your money and then literally spending it. Upgrade your guns and your horse as soon as you can. In fact, since the horse business is so good right now, meaning the prices have come down to a nice level, we've already talked about it. You'll be able to upgrade your horse probably a little bit later today as you work. Next thing. No, actually, you want to sell that as soon as you can. Get the hell out of this horse so you can have something that's actually going to be at least acceptable in a chase. Because the worst case, even a basic trained Morgan, which won't last as long as, for example, my Foxtrotter in a chase, you get a bunch of stems in your pocket, and honestly, it doesn't matter anymore, right? Stem your horse to death, and you can keep up as much as it hurts the horse a little bit. It will let you keep up in a chase. So your best bet: buy a trained Morgan as soon as you can. Have that to be your first horse, or alternatively, and I'll introduce you to people to have the conversation with. And especially if you end up, being around a while. Once you're here a week or two, it's very likely, I can't promise this, that horse trainers and breeders may be comfortable enough with you to work with you on payments on a horse. That's how I got my first couple of horses. I did not have to pay for them, cash on hand. I was able to pay them off over a few weeks because they trusted me and they knew I was going to be around a while. So that's another option. It's nothing I can guarantee, but it's something that people may leverage for you. Well, okay. The difference between trainers and breeders is literally that. Breeders breed horses and can acquire the horse as far as stable horses, which are the most expensive top tier. Trainers do a very specific thing. They take wild horses and can make them into horses that you can own, and they actually take any and all horses and make them better through training, which is highly recommended because it changes. What does it change? It improves their personality and their disposition incredibly. It gives you some new abilities and commands you can do with your horse, including letting them drink after a long run, which saves you on giving them carrots to have them recover their lungs. Plus, you could do tricks like having them lay down or rest, which makes them hard to see and almost impossible to steal, because when your horse is laying down, citizens and assholes who would want to steal your horse really can't get on it and run off with it. Makes it nearly impossible. And that's pretty affordable these days, again, as we've already talked about. Yes, sir. Go. I'll see you after food. Have a good night. Oh, really? Oh, honey. He's doing a thing. He'll be done in a few minutes. In fact, we should check on him here in a few minutes. Kind of roll around town. You can. Well, here's the thing. At least policy wise, you can technically hunt on patrol. It can't be the main thing we're doing, but absolutely, if you see some game while we're patrolling around, you can absolutely take them, and do what you need to do, sell them, keep the meat, whatever you want to do. If you're light on funds, I mean, I don't know. I can. I don't know if I have anything right now other than some meat stuff and shit you can sell. I've been feeding my dog, but yeah, I mean that's kind of the way this is going to go for you. Yeah, I'll show you my doggo in a minute. Let's see if Chris is still at the thing. So what Chris is basically doing right now, he's kind of doing a kind of an undercover thing. He's trying to trick someone into selling him something. Yeah, we're showing how this works. Yes, dogs are working. They got him fixed yesterday. They're still having problems with him, Mafia said, but he re-enabled the script so we can at least get our doggos out and check on them. They're fine. They haven't gotten thirsty or hungry while they were in storage, so they're just chilling. In fact, Kayla had overeaten, so she was still full as shit when I pulled her out a little bit earlier. Yeah, it said toward the saloon. That's where he was. Well, see, he's not going to look like himself right now. So how about this? You guys wait here. I'm going to discreetly walk in the saloon and back out. Well, no, you can come. Doesn't matter. I'm just going to pretend to something. Howdy, howdy. How long are you going to be open? I haven't seen you in a couple days. So you're going to be here today? Or for a bit? Buttery biscuit. An excuse to eat butter right out of the packet. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, Red, whatever. It's hard to be mad at him. Let's see. Someone, and I gotta double check. Yes, ma'am. Good, because you're smart. And I would pretty much turn over all my business decisions to a lady anyway, and fucking Red should do that and tell him I said it too. Actually, don't tell him I said. Oh, good, good. Thank God he's a sensible man. Fuck yes, at least someone is. Whew, that's at least comforting. I've still got a weird order for beer, so I need to probably buy a few beers from you and put them in storage. I need to clear my pockets out. I'll try to catch you before you go off duty. I saw that. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I'll probably pick up like 5 or 10 of them here in a few. I need to empty my pockets a bit. Well, it's, you know, again, some of them are new and it's a sticker shock. And then, you know, of course, keep in mind, you're pretty much haven't been off the train very long and haven't worked on a regular, like this kind of job. It's hard to know what your economical situation looks like. Plus, it's variable a little bit based on how much time you're putting in, right? I put in a lot of time, so I've never really had, you know, problems with money too much. But anyway, hon, I'll catch you a little bit. Yeah, I'll empty my pockets and buy a few from you. Thank you. Mm-hmm. I think he's still out and about. I'm sorry you're not feeling well. That sucks, honey. I'll, again, do what you can. If you don't feel like doing your other job today, take the day off. Don't wake up in county and feel pressured to do anything. You're not feeling it. Howdy, howdy. What up, what up? Good. What have you been up to? Yes. Good to hear. You still get trained Morgans for a couple hundred or so these days, can't you? Yeah, we got a new deputy who accidentally already bought a mangy, and I wish we'd. I know, he didn't know. Yeah, I know. If I'd have caught him. Oh, why is she? She's just going to push us out of the way. In fact, Collins, do you have any more roadsters for sale, or can you still breed them? We got someone trying to breed a roadster. Who was it? Oh, Liz DeCleaver. Actually, she works with you, I think, now, or at least hangs out at the ranch a lot. Yeah, I think she was the one trying to breed hers. Okay. Okay. Never mind. Just trying to help out. What are you up to today? Horse stuff? Well, that's, yeah, you do that a lot anyway. How you been otherwise? Yeah, I know. Well, we'll talk sometime when we can. But I do need to breed this girl soon. How much is it if I only have one of them, right? It's like 17, 1900 or some shit. I don't know. You know breeders. Like, you have everything memorized. No? Fine. Fine. All right. Fine. I'll find some breedy people. Talk to them about horse naughty stuff. I don't need the details. I don't want no fucking details. I'm very happy I don't have to be involved in it. I'm very happy I don't have to be involved in any of that process. Is it though? Bye, grandfather. Walks with Sky is great. What are you getting? No. It's not that bad, believe it or not. In fact, we could check and see if there's any bison up here. We can get a couple. I'm wait. What do I have in my pocket that's so... What did I... Someone sneak something on me? Huh? You need something to drink? Oh, okay. So a decent sidearm. They start at about a couple $100 and go up from there. like a top tier one, like a Navy or a Volcanic, is about 300 ish. But yeah, they just hit a lot harder. In fact, the Navy fully upgraded is basically like a Lancaster on your hip. It has that kind of. It really does have that kind of range and accuracy and nearly that damage. It's pretty amazing. I just don't really use my sidearms. I'm really a long gun guy. In fact, I've hardly ever pulled my sidearm, at least in anger. Sam, what? It's nah. They're usually right over here over this ridge. If they're around, they might have already been hunted. Oh, there you are. No, no. He went to take a nap. Strawberry, so he'll be back. Oh, he must be hunting him, or he's hunting pronghorn. He went by the station earlier, but I didn't double check his work, so maybe, maybe not. I'll go look. Can we run and check, and then we'll head on? Or we could check. Okay, let's do it. Oh, there's one. Here, come here, Paul. We'll let you get a couple of them here. Try to get the old ones, the ones that look gray. Oh, leave the last three. You see that one? Go ahead and grab this one too. Yeah, I don't need it. Shit. My pockets are too heavy to carry the things anyway. That's one advantage of only having one long gun right now is you can actually carry some shit. I cannot. There's one up here where Eastwood's going, and we got one more over here for you. Well, two more. Two more. Can you see these guys? Shit. All right, here. I'll skin them, and you'll be able to pick the stuff up when I skin them. Because I won't be able to hold it. No, it's all right. So I'll drop them. Just grab them off the ground. Because you got still plenty of room in your pocket, don't you? Oh yeah, you got room. All right. Most of that'll fall. Well, shit. No, it didn't. There's no way I carried all that. All right, here. Here, I'll drop the horn. Did I not get a pelt? Huh. And here's the beef. Yeah, there's your beef. All right, hold on. I'm going to grab this one. Yeah. Yep. No, they're assholes. I'll show you the places you can do that where people don't act like nimnuts. But that's where you do that when you make a camp, and a camp is something you can craft. But again, it's I got no beef out of that guy. Oh, there it is. I didn't get pelts out of either one of those. That's interesting. Huh. No problem. All right, strawberry. You can sell your wares when we get in there. I didn't like that they got that many. I said 2 or 3. Yeah, I said 2 or 3. I didn't say that many, so that was on Bill. No, I said take 2. And you're using a handgun, Bill. Also not humane. I said, you were using a handgun, it looked like, no? Oh, no, it looked that way from a distance. That's weird. Did he just collapse from not eating? Probably. Gotta flex it again. Otherwise, you live there. This is where you're gonna live forever. There he goes. We'll take it. Hopefully it's not that annoying rodeo boy. Oh, he's giving him the speech. I told them too, by the way. But yeah, but it's kind of a conservation problem as well as it gets the natives upset. That's why I literally said, let's let him get 2, maybe 3, and we call it a day. So again, all I'm going to say is, I won't even call you out again as I just did, but come on. I literally said that before we started. So 2 of us are in agreement. 1 person is new. 1 person decided to take it upon themselves to take out most of the herd, and that's what we're objecting to. But again, do what you want. It's not like illegal. It's just not a good idea, and it makes people uptight. At least the natives. I mean, that's why you don't hunt in large parties too. So a lot of people say, "Oh yeah, 2 each," but that's also why you don't hunt in parties larger than 2, or maybe 3, I guess at most. Thank you for the raid. Oh, hey Cupid. What is up, Sheriff's Department? How are you? Oh, he's a planting. How are you? How you doing, Lizzie? How was your stream? Smooches. Were people giving you lots of love? I'm telling you, this community will absolutely blow your shit up, honey. They literally, I think I didn't tell you the numbers. So now you're on my channel, I can talk numbers, motherfuckers. So back when I've registered as a community contributor or whatever with the Discord, because I've been streaming since December 5th when I came off the train on day 1 for 2.0. I was here day 1, 2.0. I even have the coin to prove it. But what I didn't think about doing regarding my stream is tagging Goldrush properly and making myself like a community contributor on the actual Discord. And I tell you what, as soon as I did that, which was a little bit less than 2 months ago, this channel blew the fuck up, like very unexpectedly, because I'll be very honest. Thank you, Frank. I've got moderators now because I'm crap at this. I'm pretty low production quality. I don't do anything fancy. I have nothing custom on my channel, but I do talk a lot and I do grind out the hours. But as soon as I did that, honey, they started coming in here in droves. Like I was getting, well, basically I'm double-digit viewers almost every day, all day, which never happened before. I'm getting enough followers on the regular that they took me from 223 to whatever I'm at now, over 1,000. And they did that in about, God, they did that in about 6 weeks, maybe less. I haven't really been counting because it's been happening so fucking fast. And not to mention like the gift subs. I've gotten 14 gift subs in the past like couple of days. Yeah, dude, they're incredible. Oh, and staff will come in and give you love. Like Mafia and Jed and all the guys, once they realize you're streaming on the regular, trust me, you'll get visits. They'll come by and say howdy at you and throw you some love. The community is just, again, humble channel. Never expected to even, I'd never even consider I would have ever been above 1,000 viewers or 1,000 followers, because a couple things about my channel. I don't play what's popular. I mean, this is a good example. Red Dead, at least online, is kind of dead, except for this RP shit. Not in town. Oh, absolutely. But just on patrol saves the lungs. So Yeah, I saw your stream paused a couple times. I don't know if you're having bandwidth issues or what. When he uses the voice. I know. I know you're not going to confess, and I'm not going to get you to confess that on your channel, maybe, but yeah, I know the voice works. Works on men just as well as the kind of shocker I didn't expect. Or maybe I knew that. I don't know. I love the how they melt. It's great. I mean, that's one thing I have as a gift that does work out for me really well here on the server. I just wish I was a little bit easier on the eyes. It would be more fitting. But I'm old and I can't help it. Oh, I did not mean to get back up. I did not mean to get back up here. Ah, damn it. Oh. God, my horse is doing the thing. Stop it. No, my horse is doing that bullshit where I can't control it. Oh, that's frustrating. Okay, I think I'm okay. Seasoned. I mean, I hear from some of my younger friends, sir, stop it! Oh, I fucking hate that. God damn it! How do you stop doing that? What's the surefire way to get yourself to stop doing that bullshit when it starts? I can never figure it out. It's so frustrating. Well, the way it happens for me is I accidentally get my T muscle flexed and then do something and then I can't get out of it. Right. Well, that's usually when I'm doing something that causes damage and frustration. Seasoned. Okay. There is literally one perk to being older. One very specific perk. I guess the easiest way to say it politely. Let me think. Experience. There you go. That's the easy way to say it without getting into too much detail. Hopefully. Maybe. Yeah, I'll look for you later. No worries, honey. Thanks for coming by. What are you modding? Oh, you're modding the other servers you're on. Well, damn it, Frank. You're a man about the community. You're a man about the internet. Keeping yourself busy. Look at you. I'm going to de-stress your minute, sure. All right. I don't think those commands work. I need to get that shit, my shit working. I'll see you later, dear. I embarrassed her because one of her friends told on her. And again, it could have been taken out of context. She might have thrown Pezz a compliment and someone assumed incorrectly that she actually had interest or something. All right. A little mellow. Humanos Gutierrez. Hermanos Gutierrez. Fuck, I can pronounce it maybe. Maybe. That's a strong maybe. Because I think he's Spanish and not South American based on that spelling. That looks way Spanish. Compared to literally no Mexican I ever met spelled Gutierrez that way. I'm going with a Spaniard. Was this the maximum amount of people who can hear it? Huh. Interesting. Interesting stuff. Oh, I can always like randomly distract my lurkers, right? Now they know she's on here. Because you know, Lizzie, you know you can be my special girl. Oh, I'm busted. Clara, you're actually my special girl. I'm doing the voice thing. Volume down to 0. No, you can, okay, there's two things. You can do it, well, you know how to do it on your own side, but you can also do the, we didn't know this. Here, I'll show you a trick, dear. Pay attention real quick. So, this button right here, if you click that, it opens up this additional detail menu, and this one right here affects. This one affects the master volume for everyone. So if you crank this down to 25%, then basically, no matter what this volume slider is out for your personal, meaning new people off the train who maybe forgot or don't know the PMMS command because they don't, they're not going to get blasted out by the music, and everyone can have their normal, whatever volume you want. So that's kind of cool. I like that. In fact, I may even turn this down a little bit more because 25 is probably even still a bit loud, maybe. Let's see what that sounds like. We'll go 20 and 20. Anyway, so yeah, it's feature. I'm sorry you're having a deal. God, I think you told me what you did. I know you work from home, which is nice. That's fucking badass. I mean, there's good and bad with it, I guess. Have you updated your RL? Yeah. That's cool. I know a lot of people were doing that during the, pandemic. But I don't know. There is benefits to being around your coworkers depending on the line of business. Absolutely. Is he? Is he excited? Is he into hearing about your in-game drama? I mean, because it's interesting. I'm sure he's got a read on it by now. Like, we do take our lives way too serious on the server, and it's fun, right? It's like I said, I try to, for people who don't know, obviously you've heard me explain it to them the times that you've lurked. It's like real time improvisational acting. Yep, improvisational acting in real time, and in an environment where, again, everyone is doing that. Everyone's taking it pretty fucking serious, and uh, it's compelling, right? Between the everything, including the real emotions that get involved. Look at this fucking horse. Why are you? No way. I'm just no. You're going someplace. If someone owns you, whatever. I'm sorry, sir. Horse is untethered in the middle of the road. Actually, that knife is pretty dangerous, to be honest. Well, for defending yourself if someone gets close, I ended up on the bad end of a knife fight. I know. Oh yeah, yeah, because it is something to practice. Like the hand-to-hand stuff. This is stuff we can practice and get better at, and we do. Oh, sorry. I came in right after the big economy collapse, so right before the new year, about 3 weeks before the new year, around December 5th or so. So yeah, I've been here a minute, been working the job within a week or so of that. Actually, I kind of lucked into the job fairly early. Just a little bit of everything, mostly hunting and shit like that. Didn't really know what I was going to do until I stumbled on this. I literally just did what I enjoyed, which at the time was just basically light hunting, primarily for survival. And back then, it was very different. They handled people new off the train a little different. You got a lot more money right off the bat, but of course, again, there was no options but things like the mangy horse, or if you could afford something a little nicer, I guess some people were smart enough to buy one of the cheaper, Morgans or whatever that you can get in the stable. But I didn't know better, so I literally bought the bow, cattleman, and rangy right off the bat. Put a blanket and freaking bridle on it, and called it a day. And that's how I made my way for a while until I landed this job. And then between being on the paid, putting a lot of hours in and being on a payroll, I was able to upgrade all that stuff, as I mentioned to you earlier when we talked about it, pretty damn quickly. Oh, okay. Well, having familiarity. Oh, really? I was gonna say having familiarity with different parts of the country, I would think helps. Even though I know different counties run their stuff differently. Really? Oh, interesting. Well, I know the folks around here are really great. People tell me kind of universally we get that a lot. Maybe again, I'm super. I'd never heard about this part of the country until recently. I kind of heard about it through well, technically a third party, someone who had spent a great deal of time here last year, was doing very detailed journaling about his experiences and was publishing them on the regular. So I was trying to pick up his, pick up his publications when he would make them on the regular, and that's literally how I found out about it. I might not have even known about this place, and if it wasn't for that, I mean, I'd heard of this part of the country, but never would have considered moving here. Thank you, Laura Cruz and Males 261. Who else did I miss? Oh, Cupid. Oh, he came in with Cupid. Yay. Octavia. Missed that one. Right. 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 I don't. I mean, to me, they're at least that's what I've heard based on articles in the newspaper and stuff. They're pretty happy with the economy and how it's going. And I don't know. I mean, if people ask me about what my job is like, I'm just truthful. I mean, 90% of our day is pretty much just, paperwork and talking to folks, patrolling, what most people consider boredom, really, objectively. And maybe 5-10% of the time is actually something exciting or chases or dealing with a robbery or something. Yeah, do what you do. This is, oh, this is that annoying investigation. I know what this is. I'm going to just not talk about any of this. I don't remember what his name is. Where is my note on that? Fuck. Do that. Where are we going? Oh yeah, we're gonna finish Tumbleweed. Yeah, we never did go there. Yep. Get up. Yep. 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 Come on, Pebbles. That beat you in County Mac? That's unbelievable. I mean, not by much. What, 12 days? Big deal. It always goes back to the last place you stabled. So if you don't move it to Strawberry, for example, like you could get on it, take it to Strawberry stable as we head out, and move it to here if you'd like. Really up to you. I tend to prefer doing most stuff out of Strawberry because Blackwater was real headachy for a while. Now it's maybe not true anymore. I don't know. Okay, you clocking out? All right, have a good one. You're fine. You're good, Sandals. Listen, I get it. Sometimes you get pulled in and you're busy doing something. Oh, okay. Doggo walk's important. Oh. Excuse me. Back then we were getting 500, sir. Beg your pardon. Smooches. Yep. Mwah. Judge my heterosexual life partner. We were just there. Oh, God. $250 sounds nice. Whatever, bring it. You could try. Just be aware I've been robbed enough. I am way more conscientious of my surroundings than I used to be. I don't get snuck up on like I used to. So wait, so when you say tumbleweed, who are we talking about? Are we talking about the business owners there? So the Billy Piper gang and maybe the saloon owner, which I'm not sure who that is yet. Oh, by the way, it's not Billy Piper's gang anymore. Remember, he's out. Yeah, I know. Like we don't have another name for him. Probably. That doesn't even. That literally sounds like that would track with her. Maybe I don't know her very well, but she seems a bit. Oh, can we please go through the ranch and I hope they stop us? Pretty please. I still want to have another talk with this gentleman. No, we're allowed to. I mean, that's actually the conversation I want to have with him. Like, why the hell did you lie to me, sir? No, you're right. Are we gonna go all the way around? No, I'm not going to aggravate. I literally want to ask him a question of why he lied about something that was easily verifiable and does affect my job, but very specifically. That's my objection. I have a lot of tolerance for a lot of things. Lying to me, especially about job related stuff, is something of a bit of a trigger of mine, and I don't like it. It causes potential issues, especially if I'm literally spreading misinformation, which I did. That's actually maybe it's a me thing. I'm disappointed in myself that I shared the information with others before verifying it, but it is what it is. And I definitely want to have a follow up conversation with him about why that was something he felt necessary to do. Maybe he was misinformed. I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. I'm not gonna come at him. I never come at anyone aggressively. I'm not gonna accuse him of anything. I'm gonna ask him what the deal was and to explain himself a bit better. At worst, and maybe it was a misunderstanding. Maybe he was told something that was not true and didn't know it. No worries. Wait, what'd you call it? Okay, Manzanita, but close enough. Mandela. We'll call it the Mandela. The Mandela Post. There you go. That's one of those. The natives make those Mandelas. That's disappointing because we were actually in Tumbleweed about 2 hours ago, and I said we would be back, but it would be a little bit by the time we would get another patrol organized. I was gonna say, why are we going this way? About to ask. No, that's the worst place to go. That's not the shortcut. It wasn't really intentional. Chris and the new guy, Paul. He's what? Oh, see, they're going to be making short jokes about you all the time. Now, that's not necessary. That's just unnecessary and potentially rude. What? Is that JJ running? Yep, that's a random JJ. Probably. Or JJ. Oh, yeah, shovels actually. You could do good, especially back in the day. You could make good money digging. It was actually a little OP for a while, like literally way too profitable, and they had to change it. Where's my coat? It's gonna be. It's like rainy and like medium. It's like so humid out. I can't open the windows. It's not cool enough. One of these air conditioner days, where it's mostly fighting the humidity, is what it's doing. Hi, Liz. Hi, Liz. Yeah, like if you aim down your sights right now, you'll rack your lever and actually chamber around. No, he already did it earlier. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like same thing with my bolty. Like watch when I do it with my bolt action since I just put it in. It racks the bolt and puts one in there. '30s decent. Yeah, it's pretty warm. I need to look at the chart because it's not linear, man. Fahrenheit to Celsius is a weird ass fucking formula. Pisses me off. I understand why they did it. It's way better for math, right? Boiling is 100, freezing is 0. Makes sense. It just makes the Fahrenheit scale fucking absolutely bizarre because freezing is 32 and boiling is 144 or something. 150 up in that range. Annoying. Please return your saddle to its upright position. Stow all food away safely. And tip your waitress. It's really less far than it feels like. It's pretty quick. You wish it was warmer. Oh, that's right. You're 30 Fahrenheit. Shit, Kristen, I forgot. JJ. See, look, we found the JJ. We brought the JJ to you. Thank you, law officers, for bringing JJ to us. Thank you. JJ! Look how popular he is. JJ! JJ! Oh, hi. Is that... He needs me? What is she doing? Did you say you need to talk to me? Hello, did you need to talk? Is that what you said? He's right behind me. Come here. I think he's right over here. Yeah, he's right here, honey. He's Chris. He's Mr. Sergeant. She needs to give you her whatever, her heart maybe. I'm kidding. Something amazing. Oh, Mr. Masterson. All right, I gotta put my jacket on. Oh, I keep forgetting you're like in Minnesota, honey. It's so pretty up there, though. Oh. But yeah, again, it's cold. Still, especially today. Bragging about 69 and raining. 69, nice. All right, I'm running low on time, guys. I got to raid you all out of here in about a little less than 15, 30 minutes. I got all my weird shit I got to do today. That's frustrating. Just my... 30 minutes. Yep, and I got to take a nap. Whoa. Man, she does not fool around, does she? Eleanor don't mess around. So let's use the most diplomatic, tactful one of us to do the negotiating part. Okay, never mind. Then tell him off then. I'll stay back. No, we're just a nice Pezz. Oh, then he just did it. You said you're not going to do it, and then you just did it. All right, see you later, hon. Have a good rest of your day. What, the gold, brown one, whatever? Someone who's starting to annoy me because in the same breath he said, I'm not trying to rake bounce, and then bragged about how he was a lieutenant twice. That is not tactful. That is literally an oppositional statement saying, I'm not trying to rank bounce as a senior deputy, take charge of a situation, but brag about how he was a lieutenant twice. That's literally borderline confrontational, certainly antisocial, and just uncomfortable for me. Like, why the fuck? I don't give a fuck how many times you were a lieutenant before now. I'm going to take you at face value, and I'm going to appreciate your experience, but don't brag about your former fucking position. Just distasteful to me. It's bragging bullshit, and I hate it. I hate people who fucking brag. It's not my personality. It doesn't suit anything or anyone. No one benefits from it. It sounds fucking self-serving and immature for me, but, you know, I'm old and grumpy, so I'm probably the worst person to judge that one. Just pisses me off. Wyatt, come here. Quick opinion. Do you hear me? Does it seem contradictory to say something like, I'm not trying to rake bounce, and then immediately brag about how you were a lieutenant twice? Do those not seem like absolutely contradictory terms? That's why I backed off and didn't want to listen to him any further, because that is not how you do that. If you were a lieutenant 50 fucking times and you're a goddamn assistant deputy right now and you have that level of experience, then just demonstrate you have that level of experience and talk. You don't have to mention whatever fucking rank you were twice. I don't give a fuck. That put me in a really shitty mood. Especially because I'm just trying to do my fucking job and I don't give a shit about promotions or any of the... No. I was just venting. I was just venting a second. I feel good now. I got to say my thing. I feel good. We'll talk about it later. Not a big deal. But yeah, it was just contradictory. I'm not trying to rank bounce, but let me tell you how many times I was lieutenant. So, just so you know, my next sentence carries weight and experience and awesomeness. Just say the fucking thing. Just be amazing. I don't care about your... I don't know. Maybe I'm being way more annoyed at this than I should be because it's not my style. I don't like macho. I don't like show-offs. I think it's immature and silly, and it kind of really gets on my nerves because sadly some of these people were my friends and they used to just piss me off and I tolerated it. And I don't tolerate shit anymore because love you guys know my last fuck was given away like many years ago, and I'm out of them. I'm fresh out of fucks. I just don't have any more. No, he's a great officer, one of our literally most experienced officers. What made me mad is he's taking charge of a situation because he's heading it up. That's not a problem. I have no problem with that from a senior deputy especially. I had a problem with his sentence of back to back. He said, I'm not trying to rank bounce, but I also was a lieutenant twice, you know, whatever. And no, I'm not doing that. And so it just upset me that he fucking said it twice in a row. Or he just, no. It upset me that he contradicted himself. What? Well, okay. Okay, on the short thing, he clearly doesn't understand tactfulness or diplomacy. And when you say, and I'm just going to be very honest, when you say, excuse me a sec, Paul. Just give me a second. No worries. So when you say something like, I'm not trying to rank bounce, and then the next thing you say is anything other than what he wanted to say, meaning demonstrate your experience by saying something amazing. Don't say I'm not trying to rank bounce and follow it up with, oh, but I was lieutenant twice recently, or whatever the fuck he said. That's why I dropped out of the conversation and just held back because, oh my God, you know it's not my style. I don't give a shit if people's personalities are to brag. That's what Dimitri was all about. He was a show-off and a braggart. He's still a friend of mine. I still like the guy. I still love the guy, but it's not my style or whatever. In fact, Dimitri never even said anything like that, I'll be honest. It just rubbed me the wrong way that he's trying to diffuse the fact that he's not rank bouncing, but then literally bragged about he was lieutenant in the same breath. I just thought that was a little bit of comedy and just kind of rubbed me the wrong way for a minute. That's all. I'm fine. I'm fine with it. It's just... It's an eye roll. I know what you're doing. It's just an eye roll a little bit. That's all. So I just wanted to make sure. That's why I asked Morgan real quick if he agreed. No, you're okay, Paul. You're okay. Yeah, they do right here in that store. Right there behind you. Oh yeah, the saloon actually is open. Actually, yeah, buy from the people. Yeah, you get better shit from the people. All you get is bread and water from the store. It sucks, and it weighs too much. Water weighs like an insane amount. Yeah, buy from whoever's working in here. Yeah, just ask them. There's a bartender here today. Yeah, people. Yeah, people don't rob people like that, especially legitimate businessmen. No, it's this. Yeah, you just hand them the money and they give you the stuff. Yay! So we're holding someone's hand who's never done commerce with anyone before. He's pretty new off the train. So there's your menu. You pick what you want. You tell this fine gentleman on the other side of the bar there what you want, and they'll gladly help you. Well, maybe not, but he'll tell you what they got. Oh, it's he changed his name recently. What's up, Dad? Rickson. It's Raylan, Mr. Givens. And he's good. Like I said, he's a great person, great officer. I just thought like, oh, it was just eye roll that he fucking said that back to back, and it did kind of put me in a bad mood for a second. I was just like, that's not that's literally contradicting yourself. Basically. That's all. Just rubbed me the wrong way at a moment when I guess I was extra sensitive. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't crazy. That's why I had to ask Morgan. I said, I'm not crazy, right? He just contradicted himself, didn't he? I believe you. He's a very strong personality. Yeah, he's got. I could see who he might accidentally rub you the wrong way or something. Wow, that. So that reinforced door upstairs is not suspicious at all, by the way. Just to give you, heads up. No, it's just funny. I'm like, holy shit, what is up with this door? I was like, damn, it's got metal bands on it, a little slit window. I'm like, what the crap? Hey, if we ever need extra overflow for jail space, we know where to go. Well, up there, right? Lock the door. Honestly, we have more jail space here than anywhere. We actually have 3 jail cells over there. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, there's 2 in the back and 1 up front. It's the biggest one. It's a pretty nice office. Ooh, bacon. Bacon. Bacon! What's up with the locals? There's locals everywhere. Oh no! Oh, I remember. Yeah. No, he sometimes pulls a Jensen with the slowdown. Ben Slowdown Jensen. So yeah, that's something. If he was a sheriff, it doesn't matter what he was before. That's not has nothing to do with what you are now, dude. So I don't know why he'd come off that way. I think if I was a sheriff previous, I think I'd be extra careful to not be fucking that way at all. Honestly, I think I would go the way opposite direction of that. Yeah, yeah, and that's honestly, bang for buck. You're actually getting. Well, to me, it's a double feel good. Not only better for you as far as how it does for your food and water and all that, but you're supporting local commerce and kind of making friends doing it in some ways. That's why we joke around with Billy all the time, the saloon over at Armadillo, because he's a good guy and he's priced fair and he comes and finds us if no one's open. Hmm? Yeah, you can sell the meat to almost anyone, including Billy or anyone who's using that for their recipes. It tends to be venison is the most popular, and I think beef is used pretty commonly as well. I know venison's used because it's part of the goulash that everyone has that recipe. Oh, okay. I see. I mean, that's fair, right? He's the one who opened himself up by saying, "I'm not trying to rank hop," but then, or was it called it, whatever, rank bounce? But then he's bragging about what he was before, what he is right now, which is, yep, which is technically what's relevant, at least. Just show us, right? Show us on merit. Don't come off too good for yourself or whatever. I don't know. Again, it's personality, right? Some people just have that personality. They brag, they talk about their achievements, they're very keen to point it out. If you don't know, they want you to know. it always has read immature to me. But then again, I was always a probably a naturally mature kid, even as a youngster. That was something I got compliments about, as well as adults enjoyed my presence because I wasn't an annoying child. I was a smart, articulate child that enjoyed intelligent conversation about topics that I wasn't even necessarily super familiar with, but that's how you get familiar with certain things. That's how I learned some stuff, at least as a youngin'. I mean, having parents cool enough to let me watch Saturday Night Live every week was also fun and helpful. Okay. All right. Sounds good. No, it's fine. Oh, howdy, howdy. After the storm coming up, usually within an hour or two of it, it is full and stays full the rest of the day. Yep. No, you're good. Oh, shut up, stable boy. All right. Yeah, no, it's like whatever. I probably should have sent her back. God, that was stupid. Just send her back to Strawberry because I have my other one in Armadillo. And now I have a horse down in Armadillo. Yeah, I should have sent her back to Strawberry. Damn it! Now I need to ride her. Yeah, I have to ride her out of here, which is fine. I've got that. The Thursday's my weird day. I'm gonna have to take a nap for a couple 3 hours. It sucks. I really don't want to, but I got to. I don't know. That's been the past couple days randomly. I mean, we did lose a couple of key people for this time of day, most notably Shady. Was always usually awake around now, and he doesn't work over here no more. There was a couple others, a couple maybe on LOA, but yeah, it's been rough this time of day right now. Unusually so for us. Mm-hmm. They didn't change much. I mean, this is all. Was the gunsmith always like this? It just wasn't open before, right? I thought you had to go through the door to get in last time. It's a nice location, though. They have an upstairs? Is that where the bench is? Oh, really? So they just have everything here. Yeah, could be worse, I guess. Oh, there's the bench. Yeah, I see it. Okay. Ah, that's fine. Could be worse. There's enough room. Is it storage or is it a back door? Let me look. Oh, yeah. There's a little bit of storage back here. Alright, I'm gonna need to raid you guys somewhere. Alright, catch you guys in about 3 hours. Yeah, no, I just jumped into it real quick. Alright. Alright, let's see if we can find a raid. Wait a minute. Yeah, 1. Yeah, it's the right time. Sure, I got the time on this. Yeah, I gotta do. My kid has a doctor appointment today, and I've got a few other things I need to do. So, yeah, I'm gonna run out on y'all, and we're gonna raid one of the doctors or maybe someone else. Let's see. Looks like Valencia's doing her thing. So you got doctors, and you got some bad guys to watch, and that's really about it. Edward Wilson, who is that? Oh, that's Sloth. Okay, yeah. Adelaide. Yeah, that's Madame Sinone. She's a criminal. Very nice. That's most of the bad guys right now, it looks like, and doctors. We'll probably raid Valencia because it's. Oh, she's got her horns on. She's not doing Valencia cosplay. She's got her old school horns on. Yay! Good for her. All right. Oh wait, what was that? Oh, a bad guy? I can if you don't want to watch the doctor. Let's see. Who was the bad guy? I think it's the Desperados. Yeah, we'll do Leroy. You can see what he's up to. Having a meeting with who knows who. All right, guys. Let's see. There it is. Red Dead. He's got 12. Let's give him what? We got 41 going in on the raid. Yeah, guys. So, smooches. I'll see y'all later. Thanks for all the support and love. And I'll be back. I don't know what time. By 5 or so, maybe. Maybe sooner if all goes well. I'm gonna try. Sooner the better. I'll see you guys a bit later. Thanks for hanging out. Raid time. Later, guys.